All right, everybody, welcome back to another installment on our Project Hummer. Last time you saw this, we did a bunch of cleanup and put on our new 20x12 Black Rhino wheels with Pro Comp Extreme MT2 37x1350 tires. And they look sick, but they do rub quite a bit. You can't see it, you know, right down in there. Like, this is as much turn as we got. So if you want to, you know, do anything, you got to really, you got to do like a 25-point turn. But I think today we are going to help out that turning radius a little bit there. Still haven't put the center caps on. I need to do that. But we're going to fix some of the different issues that we have here. This is an R title. It was wrecked right up front here. It has pretty much every common, like, loose piece of plastic throughout the interior and exterior, everything. Roof leaks, all the things that are common on a Hummer H2. This has all of them. So we need to get this front bumper off because we need to get this up to the inspection station so we can actually drive it on the road. We also have a hole in the brake lines, so we got all new brake lines. I don't know, we got a bunch of boxes over here, and I think it's time that we just kind of get into it. That's what Lance was organizing right here. We're going to open these guys up and see what we got.
All right, first thing, I got to check something. I was in the garage grabbing some tools, and if you didn't see the video from about 2 or 3 videos ago, we took a NASCAR-style stock car off of the roof of an old out-of-business Quaker Steak and Lube building.
I'm going to link that video actually up top because that was one of my favorite videos I've ever put out, and it was extremely sketchy, would be the good word, but we got it done.
It deserves more views than it has right now.
Yeah, and it was because part of the reason that things went a little haywire was because it was built way heavier than what we anticipated.
Yeah, so we had no idea that these supports were going to be this big, and I just wanted to see what the measurement is on these, so...
Let's see.
Quarter inch.
Yep.
All right. I thought it was quarter inch, but sometimes when you cut through stuff and you just have a small cut like this, the quarter inch can be deceiving. Like, this looks almost more like 3/8 to me.
Yeah, what I would like to do, though, actually, at some point, I'd like to see how much it weighs. Like, I mean, I don't have a good scale for it. I guess if we scrapped it or something, but we might not do that. I would like to see how much that whole brace system that that is attached to the car.
Theoretically, we could check the length and weigh it.
Yeah, and then
multiply it by the length.
Yep. So we might have to do that because I think it's heavier than what we anticipate. We said the whole car, the whole deal, originally before we got down there and saw how thick this was like probably 800 pounds, I think, 800 to 1,000.
That's what our guess was.
Because it's just a fiberglass shell, but then it has quarter-inch steel all underneath of it. So we were probably wrong. Now, is this all the boxes, or we got some more coming here?
We got a few more things coming. One box. Oh, there's some leftover blades from that project too. But anyway, one of the packages. We live around Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and one is being delivered to somebody's house in Colorado today. Nobody I know, not anything I can figure out. So I wrote the people and said, "What's the deal with that?" And they said, "Well, maybe we shipped it to the wrong place." So one thing we're going to be missing.
We also still need lugs.
I do need to order those.
But those might come in before the end of this video. We'll have to see, depending on how long things take here.
This isn't how you're supposed to open these, but... So these should be new lift keys.
And this is everybody's favorite way to do a lift on a vehicle.
Honestly,
high quality.
On the torsion bar setup, this is kind of the way to do it without going to the next level of having a...
Yeah,
like if you only want 2 or 3 inches, like this is actually the right way to do it.
Yeah, the only real issue is this just puts extra strain on your suspension components. That, I mean, no matter what, I mean, it's running 37s, so there's already some extra strain. So just have to check the CV angles. But the torsion keys on it right now are cranked very close to being at the top. They're not quite at the top, and our CV angles are actually not bad at all. I mean, there's a little bit, they drop a little bit, but they're not too bad. So we'll just have to see how much these change it, and we don't have to crank them the whole way either.
All right, this is half of what I was anticipating. Some new rear shocks, and you see these. I think they should say, maybe, nah, must just be by part number. But these are supposed to be for like a 2 or 3 inch rear lift. I Okay, so these are rear shocks. You want them out of the box?
No, maybe later.
Okay. So we got 2 of those. And then this, and wait for that one to later. This one here is probably the one I'm most excited about. Well, I don't know. I'm excited about a lot of stuff. Oh.
Did you buy 4?
No, I fronts and backs. Okay. Well, that's good news. So somebody in Colorado is getting a set today, but they're not mine. So
Oh,
these I think are
those are what were supposed to be delivered to Colorado?
Yeah. That's weird. Okay. Well, I didn't expect that in that box. I don't know what. Then maybe this is okay. I don't know. There's one box I'm super excited about. I think it might be this one. Okay. That has got a packing peanut party in here. Oh, they're going everywhere. You can't do it. The weirdest thing is, the item that's in here would require absolutely no protection. Like, that's...
Oh, yeah. So you went D-Max store. Okay, so you went the same as the Duramax then.
Yeah, they were the most reasonably priced ones, and they just look nasty.
But we went with new tie rods because that is probably the #1 thing that breaks on the H2 when you go off-roading. And on Silverados and everything because they use a toothpick as the factory one. Professional decal. I mean, you measured it and everything, right?
Yeah.
Made sure it's level. It's definitely not level. And then you want to talk about this box over here, Tim?
Yeah. All right.
Because that's probably actually the most important. It's not the most, it's actually the least exciting, but probably the most important.
So this box here should be brand new stainless steel brake lines, already factory pre-bent to all the specifications.
I think we want to take front bumper off. We're going to take rear bumper off because the rear bumper we're going to have remade somehow.
Yeah, I think we're going to get somebody to fabricate a new rear bumper, possibly.
Yeah, the stock front bumpers are not terribly expensive. Stock rear bumpers, and this one is completely rusted out here, you can see. I mean, like, these are still anchored to the frame, but, well, yeah. Those need a little bit of lube on them, and it's already patched in here with zip screws and a piece of diamond plate. But, yeah, we have a nice factory sort of looking piece, but we'll just have it made up in actual metal. Front bumper we'll just remove. Brake lines are definitely the most important because right now we just have a vice grip up under right at the master cylinder to give us a little bit of brake pressure. This really is our first time working on a Hummer, and like I said, they are a little different than other vehicles that you know, the other GM stuff. They're all similar, but Lance is already he's got it figured out apparently. So got some bolts there. Is there one in the center?
I don't think so. That is a access hole for the front hitch. By the way, that's a cool feature that Hummer has.
We should get a winch for this thing because we're definitely going to get it stuck.
That has some tension on it, like this is all mangled up.
Is there something else down below? Does it go into the...
Under. That's it. I believe it's those.
Oh, right there.
Yep.
Okay, I see those.
Actually.
I'm not sure if I said it before, but we should also pull off the running boards. The rock guards are actually helpful, but they are rusted through. So. Hang up.
No, I think it will. And the light's not even hooked up. So
There you go. Scrap pile.
So a little tweak here. I think we can pull that back with the porta power.
Yep.
And otherwise,
Yeah, I think actually, yeah, I think that's just giving the illusion, but I don't think anything's actually bent.
no, it's just that bracket.
Yeah, it's just this pulled over. That's what it is. Yeah, it's just that pulled over. Okay.
So you get,
And that doesn't have a bolt in it.
it has 2 bolts right here.
No, this doesn't though.
Oh. Huh. I looked
Is there one on that side?
There is one on this side. Yeah, there's none on... either of these on that side.
Oh yeah, there's two. Okay, so I think there's supposed to probably be bolts in there. Appears like there was at one point in time. They put it back together at some point, like we do things.
Maybe. Like, yeah, I'll add that later.
Guys, I just want to let you know, hopefully I don't, blow my cover here, but whenever we say that we're going to do something later, we have not once yet ever done that.
We did, hey. I don't know if it's supposed to be this, well, I know it's not supposed to be this way, but there's literally a serpentine belt off here.
Really?
Yeah, like.
Oh yeah.
It just
I don't know if you
dangling.
can see that, guys, but there she is.
Back bumper?
Back bumper.
Do you think they hold it on?
I think they do, yeah. Oh, not bad. Any other? I don't see any other bolts along here anywhere. Oh.
That has lost some support. That is not as strong as it once was.
The plastic, it was 90% of the support on that, actually. All right, I think we just got, there's these 13s that are were under the hooks there, and I think then it should come out. I don't think we have anything else or anything. No, nothing on the inner fenders or anything. All right, let's go to shot. This socket identifies as an impact socket. Oh. Nope, we got some brackets. Didn't see them, but we do. Down in there. Now, actually, I don't see too much rust underneath here. Cross member's a little scaly, but not the worst I've ever seen, that's for sure. Hitch, probably would get a new hitch before I towed anything super heavy. Yeah, I think I would. And with the bumper off, it's now time to do these running boards and rock sliders. Unfortunately, like I said, I'd love to keep the rock sliders, but they are completely shot. They're rusted through, so not super functional. As far as I know, these bolts are all threaded into the frame. The one that I can see that's going to be a problem is every single one of these has one on the top, and you can't get in with an impact to get those. So that's not great, so we'll have to see how stuck they are. If they're rusted real seriously, or maybe they'll come out all right. The bottom ones aren't going to be a problem. That wasn't difficult at all. It was much easier to show you off of the vehicle than on, but these two center ones especially. So that one there, I could break loose with the ratchet, and then I could use the little electric impact to slide up in between the rails, but these are the biggest rails. The rest of them, you can't do that. This one was okay because I could get up above it with my ratchet with a little extension and kind of bring it about to here, so I actually had some swing. These two right here are tight up against a body mount, and then there's stuff on either side of them, so literally your only option is to go straight up through the middle and move it that much at a time. Luckily I had my Harbor Freight Icon ratchet right there that helped out, and this back one's not too bad. That one you can reach in with some extensions, but just, yeah, these two here, terrible. That looks so much better without those stupid running boards on. I don't know who designed those. I think those are a factory option. Lots of them have them on, but I think they are absolutely hideous. Like the separate bars, like you have a bar up here and then down below, it just did not look good. This side is much easier to take off than the driver's side, so that part was really good. But down underneath here, it's a lot of rust, just a lot of rust, and it is some of this rocker panel here too. I bumped it at one point and then my whole face was covered, but you know, it looks good from the outside. That's all that matters. Now, with these running boards off, we have a couple choices of what we could do next. The most responsible thing would be to do brake lines. But more fun would be doing the leveling kit. And what I didn't show here before is we actually got some 2-inch spacers for the rear as well. But I think the best course of action, since we're doing new shocks and everything, is I'll just do one side at a time, jack it up, release the torsion keys, put the shocks on, pull the wheel off. I guess we have to, yeah, we'll have to pull the wheel off. And since we're doing the shock, I just threw the jack under. I think this might be a little bit higher than we're gonna be at with the lift on, but I'm just curious here. I want to try it, see if we're gonna rub the inside of the fender there or not. Felt like we got the whole thing. That is gonna be really close. I mean, yeah, it's touching, but we can deal with that. So, and I don't know how much, actually, we could actually trim on the back side here. I don't know how much you can see, but there's some stuff to trim there. So, if that's as high as it sits, that would be great, because then we can fit. And, yeah, we got a little more angle on the CV, but, you know. Got everything that I need laid out here. We're going to switch the tie rods, new shock, and our lift key right there. This thing is very rusty and doesn't look like it's had a lot of work. It does look like we definitely need some tires. At least the boot is good and ripped on that one. But we're going to start with the tie rod first and then go from there. Shouldn't be too difficult, but you never know. Now, if you've never seen the comparison between an aftermarket tie rod, these are D-Max story, like I said before, and the factory GM. There you go. That's the difference. Not too much different. I can't figure out why these regular factory ones break. Now I'm just gonna pop out this top bolt, bottom bolt for this shock, and throw in the new one. Out with the old. Well, we had to get a little redneck here because the rain is coming down pretty seriously. Not crazy, but I started getting just completely drenched out here. So we put up the Walmart canopy. Those are $68, and there's a reason why they're so cheap, because they don't even have really enough structure to hold themselves up. It's already buckling. I bought one of these before and returned it because it was terrible. But that was back when they were $130. Now I saw them on clearance, and I think it's because they can barely support their own weight.
That's it.
We're out. All right, guys. I didn't really, chronicle my whole adventure here, but these were, as you can imagine, very seized and rusted in there. So we got it though with some sledgehammers, and you can't hit on the back side. The design of the Hummer, and maybe Tahoes are the same, I don't know. There's a cross member that literally runs that close to the back of the torsion bar support. So you can't hit from the back side.
Yeah, see, there it is out. But this is the cross member. You can't get a direct hit on the end of the torsion bar, which would be normally right. Let me see here. Right here is where you'd want to hit in that hole. But this is solid.
And then right here is our new key, so you can see the difference there. It cranks. If we put it all things equal, puts it that much further.
Let me just match it up. Oh, this is like that kid's thing that...
Yeah, I know, with the shapes. The ball with the triangle.
I remember this from preschool.
This is a stop sign, otherwise known as an octagon.
I think
that's a joke, guys.
Trapezoid.
That's a joke.
Go ahead.
It's a hexagon.
Hexagon.
You in?
Yep, I am.
All right. While Lance is finishing that up, I'm going to start throwing the shock in now. Oh, you idiot.
What happened?
Yeah, it's okay. And put the boot on. Just to make it look super nice, we're using the rust reformer, so this will
All be fixed.
Yeah. That way, I don't even think we need to do the brake lines then.
Not if you... Wow, that's gone.
No, I think I got it.
Hope it sprays straight back in your face. Oh, that looks great, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You didn't even wait to see it.
Oh, okay, you just spread the wheel.
Oh, shoot, I
And
forgot
tire.
about the wheel. That I actually don't want
And
to get.
tire.
That I don't want to get spray paint on.
Alright.
There we go.
Good.
Now it's like new in there. All you gotta do is just put that on there.
I feel like I just did this yesterday. Yep.
Alright. Dropping her.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have to move some tools.
Light clear.
Before we pull this side off, I just want to show you the Idler and Pitman arms in here. I'll shake the tire here for you with our little bit of flex in here. And here it's a little dark, I know, but there's our angles for everything. I actually don't mind the CV angle all that much. What I don't love is that tie rod angle. I don't know, and if somebody knows in the comments, see, I'm no expert here. Like, can you flip the tie rod to the top, or is the inside of that knuckle like beveled? I assumed that it was, but you know, let me know in the comments if you can flip those or not, because like my Duramax is flipped, but that's a completely different knuckle for the lift. So yeah, if somebody has that info, let me know. Why would you need to film just taking the lugs off of a wheel? Why would you need to? That's because we have a lug that is messed up, and I don't know, like, they all went on when we put these wheels on with absolutely no issues. So not sure exactly what happened here, but we have now used the breaker bar with the long jack handle on that and with an extension. Granted, we kind of knew we were going to break the extension just to get out further away from the wheel, and it did not move. The impact did not take it off or even close to it. We rounded off the outside of the lug a little bit, so I'm not sure this lug must be messed up in some way, but it seemed to work for us. I don't know, originally. We are going to come back to this wheel here at some point and try to figure that out, but Lance is set on let's do the rear lift, which is fine. So we're going to move the canopy back because it has stopped raining, and now it's raining again.
I'm going to get it here with the impact. Then I'm going to close my eyes.
Yeah, you have to, man. I've gotten frosted like a cupcake like 25 times working under this thing.
Okay, ready?
Yep. The rust hit me out here.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. And we tried this other side over here, but we just broke another extension. Granted, I understand that's just a 3/8, but we didn't think it was going to matter. We just thought we needed something to hold this guy. And it broke off.
Just pop it out for a sec.
Make sure it all fits.
Get those powder coated.
Yeah, we should
Oh,
actually.
that actually looks hot.
There we go.
Let's see. All right, where'd you bring this one out?
Go in through here.
Like,
No.
How do I get in front of the...
Oh, however you want to. I went through here, but...
Oh, sorry. I was trying to get...
Yeah, we should clean this stuff up at some point down the road.
Let me see. Maybe just guide the top of your hand a little bit. Actually, no, I guess you can't really yet. Kind of need to wait till it's
A bit.
coming back together.
All right.
Yep.
She's going down. I'm not even holding the jack.
That's fine. Then just take her to the other side. We'll do the same thing.
All right, I think we're pretty much off there. Oh, no, we're not. I hate this jack, man.
I'm sorry. You just gonna throw it in the trash?
Huh?
You gonna throw it in the trash?
Almost.
All right.
But no.
Just to take the top of it first.
Figured that. Okay.
Let me just put my little thing in my hole. Where's this one? Oh, up there. All right.
Nice.
Okay. Done.
All right. Rear lift installed. Dude, she is tall. I mean, maybe it's some of that is the bumper not being on there. That's making.
Wet at all?
No, you're good. I'm gonna shut this guy. The handle's broken on that too, which is really inconvenient. But there she is. Yeah, she's. It's no joke, man. Oh yeah, and our front isn't even listed on this side here yet, so let's go over to here where we got a full lift looking situation.
Okay. I'm gonna go straight up. Okay. Or whatever's next here.
Yeah, it's like two spring. I was gonna hit the
that was the next one. Okay. Huh.
Yeah. I think you'll be all right. It's got a lot of spring to it. You're gonna be around. Is it breaking?
I think so.
Coming loose?
I think so.
Woo!
Okay.
Next time I shouldn't tighten it with the 1400 foot-pounds. All right, I am happy with what we've gotten accomplished. Everything truly, I don't know how it looked on camera. I'll have to see when I edit this. Everything that could go wrong pretty much with today is just, it's the rust. It's the thing is rusty, and so bolts don't want to come out, torsion bars don't want to come out, just everything that kind of could go wrong did for something that's as simple as what we're doing here. We are going to wait to finish up the front end till tomorrow. It doesn't matter for you guys, but it's probably going to be sunny when we get back here.
Dude, I'm not a short guy. I'm 6'1", maybe a little under 6'1". This thing's up there. It's like, what,
Yeah.
I mean, there's my actual height back against it. So, what, 4 inches above my head? 5 inches above my head?
Yeah, he's 6'5".
Well, the thing's 6'5".
He's 7. He's 7.
I'm 7'3".
He's dude 7 foot. He's like Shaq,
Yeah,
and I'm 6'3".
yeah.
So I'm definitely not like 5'7", 5'8" if I wear heels. Okay, so all right, let's just skip forward a little bit here and do the front end. Morning, buddy.
I slept outside last night.
Nice. Did you buy another car?
What's that?
You buy?
Yeah, I bought another car on the eve of a baby delivery.
Oh yeah, that's tomorrow, guys.
I would be done.
Yeah, yeah. It's all.
Go tell my wife I bought a car.
I can't do that. She'll have the baby right here. So, one of the things it is nicer out, sort of. It is cold. It is. We weren't quite ready for it. Oh, there's a Hummer. Oh, I shouldn't show that too much because this side's actually completely lifted. So before I do the full reveal,
I would take the cold over the rain, though, man. The rain. It wouldn't even matter if it was 150 degrees outside. Well, no, that would be crazy, actually. But if it was 100 degrees outside.
150, I'd take the 30.
But 100 degrees outside, the rain is just annoying.
Now, honestly, for paint work, what you want to do is prep is key. Like, that's what makes a nice paint job. See this? We had this cleaned perfectly. We have wire wheeled it. We did the self-etching primer.
All on the lines?
It's literally, it's literally just caked on mud on top of this thing.
We washed it. I think it's all to suffice for what we're doing. Put about 4 miles on it.
And with a quick turn of the keys, we actually are clearing right now. Now, I don't know. Probably if we really stress it here,
I can check it one
we'll
time.
still
You
hit.
wanna start it?
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, I mean, just besides barely touching like the other side.
We wanted to do, just to clear the stuff, if we wanted to do like a 1-inch body lift, 2-inch maybe.
They said with a 1-inch, you don't have to change anything.
Okay, you can just basically...
like pretty much the brake lines will still snap into place. The ground cable's long enough.
And then you're not going to see so much of the frame. That might not be a bad idea. Just do a 1 inch.
Said that like your bumper gaps are hardly even worth addressing.
Yeah.
Like it just kind of looks like a little bit of a gap.
She looks good. So on your drive there, you want to explain to everybody about where the alignment is?
Alignment is off.
If you can see here, I don't know if you might have seen it in the rolling shots there, but yeah, the front tires are both, they're lean, they're fighting each other. This one's going that way and this one's going that way. I did a rough guess on the tie rods. I think they both need at least, you know, like 3 or 4 turns.
Yeah.
Especially that one. That one's really bad.
Oh, I can see it.
And with that, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up right here. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think of the Hummer. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Please, if you could. Appreciate it. Have a great night, guys.